Hey, welcome back to Chiro PhiloSoulphi mixtape. This is your host Doc Hops back in the building. Alright, so what does a Pro Olympic skateboarder have to do with a chiropractor? Well, let's mess around and see, shall we?
Yay! These are some of the helmets I wear when I'm riding. Let's see, got a couple Tampa Pro trophies. See, that was the contest I got my first tattoo at. We got the P-rods, the sign.
Perfect. I'm gonna have you slide forward just a little bit. We do kind of this epic one for the social media just because it looks crazy when I stand on the table. But I'm gonna have you just start looking to the right side right here. Just kind of like, it feels like a line from yeah, it's in there. And a little twitch maybe. Perfect. Not too bad, huh?
No, that's wrong.
So stem, you've had the electrical pads?
Yeah, I've had it all.
So it's gonna be
Not this though.
Yeah. So it'll be like that, just a little bit deeper. The straps are just.
So you actually will feel that like same kind of twitch that the stem gives?
Yeah, it'll just be like a little bit deeper. I'm gonna just slowly start to increase. Let me know when you start to feel anything there.
I feel it, yeah.
And then the left and backwards, you got that pinch there. I want to see that's still.
Yeah, I mean it feels looser for sure.
And then look up.
I feel like I can already look more.
Yeah. And that was where the pinch was.
Yeah, so it feels good. It feels good.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
On
my side?
Yeah, looking this way. No low back issues.
Soreness very often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're used to these adjustments?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you look over your right shoulder right there. Keep this bottom leg out straight. All right, perfect. Cool. All right. So let that knee come to the floor. Can you look over that shoulder there? Like this one right here.
Did you send? We're just coming off Dorsa Olympics. Did you crush it out there? Body's feeling a little bit beat up, so we're gonna get him feeling right. Yes. Lots of adjustments to be made. Let's get it.
Back to Chiro PhiloSoulphi mixtape. So what you just saw were some clips of the features that I'll be commentating on this episode. I am Doc Hops, aka Dr. James Hopkins. I am a licensed chiropractor, and I am currently in the state of Florida. Probably wondering where I've been. I've been busy in my real life. I've been getting all my CE credits done for my license and just growing and just learning a lot with the office that I'm at. And I couldn't ask for more. I am grateful and blessed to be where I'm at. So can't complain. But it feels good to be back, making some content that I've been wanting to get to. And so, yeah, so this feature, I am focusing on Nyjah Huston. He is a pro skateboarder based out of California. This guy is like the most winningest skateboarder in the world. Mostly from street league skateboarding. He's competed in that over 10 years and won a lot. I mean, a lot. And he also has been in the Olympics. Pro skateboarding has made it to the Olympics, y'all. Started in 2020 at Tokyo, which they did in 2021. First time skateboarding ever went to the Olympics, and so that was history, right? And then they went back in Paris 2024 at those Olympics where Nyjah placed on the platform. I believe he got bronze, and he was the first American skateboarder to place in the Olympics. So yeah, big ups to Nyjah, and yeah, shout outs. So he's a big deal, upper echelon. He's up there, right? And so with that being said, as a professional athlete, skateboarders, extreme sports, they're still, competing at a very high level where they have to take care of their bodies, right? So that's why I'm making this content here to show you that, yeah, extreme sports, they need the chiropractors, physical therapists, massage, rehab, recovery, all that, just like any other professional athlete, right? And so, yeah, we're gonna get into that, and also the chiropractor featured in this content here. His name is Dr. Christopher Dorsa, and he's based out of Denver, Colorado. I believe that's where he practices. And I found him from a chiropractic podcast called Rocket Chiropractic, shout out, where he was on there discussing the style of chiropractic he does, and also being a social media influencer, content creator type of person. So he has a lot of content on YouTube and social media as well, and he has a very interesting style of chiropractic. So this is why part of why I'm making this content as well. So we're gonna get into his background a little bit too. But right quick, we're gonna watch a little bit of action from your boy Nyjah Huston on that board. He's a beast. That's why I rollerblade with the skates, man. I don't know about that skateboard, you know what I'm saying? much props and respect. So we're gonna get into that a little bit, and then we're gonna come back into the content. All right, peace.
No, nothing specific right now, but it was like after first day out there in Paris at practice, my neck was just like so stiff and tightened up. It was like, it kind of happens a lot on this left side. I feel like it comes from more down here and then eventually it goes up into the neck too. But it's healed a lot since then. I had a couple people work on it, but no one knew, even the chiropractor that was at the village, they didn't know the right adjustment to do. So I know which one it needs because my PT that I go to in Newport, Dr. G, he's really good at it. It's like when face down and it's like the one that's like this way, so it really gets like this part.
Yeah, so CT junction.
Yeah, I don't really trust a lot of people doing that shit because it's like, I feel like you really need to know how to do it the right way.
Let me run through a little neck assessment. If you can take a seat right there.
Welcome back. So yeah, that was some clips of Nyjah getting down on his skateboard there. Told you he was a beast, right? Run it up. Yeah, pretty nice. And so also that clip afterwards was Nyjah, he's at his house, and Dr. Chris Dorsa is there consulting with him initially about what he's dealing with, and this is right after the Paris Olympics 2024, so he's probably a little beat up, and Nyjah is just letting him know what he's dealing with, and I don't think this is the first time Dr. Dorsa has adjusted Nyjah, and so they're familiar with each other, I believe, but he's not his main chiropractor. He said his main PT chiropractor is Dr. G, that's based out of Newport, California, and he said while he was at the Olympics, right, that the chiropractor or chiropractors there didn't know how to adjust his CT junction, which is the cervical thoracic junction, and there's a specific technique that you can do where the patient is prone on their stomach and the doctor will have them turn their head over towards the side that needs to be adjusted, and they'll adjust that CT junction with the thrust movement, right, where their head is rotated and they're pushing with the thrust there. And like Nyjah said, like his main chiropractor knows how to do it, and you know he doesn't trust many people to do that type of adjustment, you know, and the fact that the chiropractors at the Olympics didn't know it is very interesting. I'm not saying that all chiropractors should know how to do this movement, but it is a foundational setup. But you know, not every chiropractor knows how to do every little thing. They may not have learned it or be comfortable doing that certain movement. It's not very invasive, but I mean, hey, but it is interesting to see that at the Olympics, right, the highest level of athletic performance, and some healthcare professionals are limited in their scope of practice, which isn't unusual, but it's just an observation to point out, right? And yeah, so Dr. Dorsa is just consulting with them on what he's dealing with at the moment. So yeah.
You were saying this left side, and you feel it so if you look all the way over your left shoulder, does that pinch at all?
No, it doesn't pinch anymore, but it's still just tight.
Okay, so look over there again, and then can you look up for me for that direction? No pinching through there?
No.
Okay, cool. Can you go down into the opposite direction to the right? Cool. And you feel that pulling?
Yeah, it's just, everything's tight.
Look straight ahead.
My neck's always tight, bro.
When I push in through here, is that kind of where you're feeling it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I would say let's actually do some dry needling into that spot. This side's fine. Do you mind if I do a few little tests?
Yeah, no worries.
Can we pop the hat off?
Yep.
Is that okay? Look straight ahead. I'm gonna just press down on the head real quick. No pinching or pain with that?
Nah.
When you look to the right and then up slightly, good. We do another press down right there. That feels okay?
Yep.
So that's kind of checking out for any disc injuries in there.
Yeah.
Have you had imaging done there? MRIs? Like
No.
Okay, cool.
I've never had anything that severe. It's honestly just whiplash we always get when we fall. It's
You
like,
had a few falls on your
bro,
own?
it's like every session we get whiplash. It's fun.
Definitely get the neck one in. I'm gonna adjust the upper portion, and then
Yeah.
you said you like the one where you're face down and it kind of.
Yeah, I just know it really needs that one to the side. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna have you slide forward just a little bit. We do kind of this epic one for the social media just because it looks crazy when I stand on the table.
Alright.
But I'm gonna have you just start looking to the right side right here. Cool. And then you know how to kind of relax into the hands.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Wow. Never had that one before.
Yeah. It's good?
That was good. That was
Exactly
good.
right there. And just hit the other side real quick. So same thing. You did great last time. Good. Perfect. Okay. So you felt that
Yep.
on the upper?
Yep.
Okay. So let me have you go onto your back, looking up at the sky.
Welcome back. So with that last clip, as you can see, Dr. Dorsa is taking Nyjah through some range of motion tests with his neck and also some orthopedic tests excuse me, with his neck to see if he can find any positive findings on any cervical disc injury or anything like that. And as Nyjah said, you know, as a skateboarder, they get a lot of whiplash, right? And so yeah, he said that he would do some dry needling on his lower neck, shoulder area, muscle areas, and dry needling is it's not acupuncture. They use an acupuncture needle, but it's to engage the muscle if there's any tightness to loosen it up, right? And so he's gonna do that a little later, but yeah, as you see, Dr. Dorsa went ahead and did some upper neck adjustments there after everything being clear with the range of motion and orthopedic tests. And a lot of chiropractors may stand a little higher, like getting up on the table to deliver that specific upper neck adjustment just to get more leverage, right? And so that's why it looks kind of dramatic. And so yeah, as you can see, Dr. Dorsa has very clear communication with Nyjah, taking them step by step with what he's doing and what position he needs him to be in as he sets him up to deliver those adjustments, right? And that's how you want to do it. Keep the communication clear and always keeping the patient in the know in what you're doing to make a satisfactory adjustment and pleasant experience, right? And so yeah, so let's move on to the next segment. All right, before we move on, I want to address something that I found on Dr. Chris Dorsa's YouTube page. As I said, he makes content on YouTube, and on the side of his videos, he has a disclaimer. All right, there's nothing wrong with that disclaimer, right? But he has some things in here that I want to question. All right, so his disclaimer says that these videos and this channel are what I consider chiropractic entertainment. Chiropractic adjustments are a safe, passive form of therapy that can help with certain types of pain and can be a great tool to facilitate movement short term. They do not cure or fix a problem permanently. Exercise and PT are the only proven way to make long-term changes. These videos are designed for entertainment, fun reactions, or ASMR purposes only. And he also says adjustments cannot be specific, subluxation is not real, and bones cannot be realigned. Okay. So that is Dr. Chris Dorsa's disclaimer in his videos. I don't to each his own, you know, but as a principal chiropractor and the school that I went to, this is garbage, okay? I'm gonna just straight out say it. Because to say that, you know, this is chiropractic entertainment, chiropractic is only short term, they do not cure or fix the problem permanently, only exercise and PT are proven ways to do that long term, and it almost sounds like you're putting chiropractic behind exercise and PT. Like it's not a it's not a major thing in the healing professions. It makes it seem less than, right? And that's what grinds my gears, because that's exactly what the medical system wants you to think of chiropractic as less than. And for a chiropractor to have this disclaimer on his channel, like, oh, chiropractic, it makes it sound like chiropractic is just entertainment. Like, it doesn't really help. Like, it's just like something that you can get done and then go to your MD or a osteopath or PT and all that if you want true long-term health benefits. Like, no, that's not right, okay? Chiropractic is not short-term. Chiropractic is real. It's a long-term healing modality, not even modality, it's a long-term healing process for the nervous system to heal on its own without any drugs or surgery that innate does on its own. We just have to facilitate that process through specific chiropractic adjustments, right? And he also said that subluxation is not real, where subluxation is what truly defines what chiropractic is. And that's what makes us different from PT, exercise, MD, your dentist, whatever, is the subluxation, which is a when there's one or more bones misaligned in the nervous in the spine, that causes those aches and pains and nerve dysfunction, right? That's what a vertebral subluxation is, and subluxation means less than light, and so subluxation is a real thing that the body experiences if it is not aligned properly, and when there is no clear signal from the brain cell to the tissue cell and back to the brain cell. That's where the nervous system dysfunction happens. It's like a kink in a water hose, right? And for him to say that it's not real and that you can't realign bones, then what are you practicing if it's not that, So I question that. I question that disclaimer, and that just breaks my heart to see that, because he seems like a very well-versed chiropractor, and nothing against him skill-wise, but philosophy and principle-wise, we need to check that, because it makes it seem like we're not a real profession, like we're just like a sideshow, and that's not true, and so take what you want from that, but I just had to address that. Went on a tangent, but that's just me. I just had to address that because it's sending the wrong message is what I'm trying to say. So Dr. Dorsa, if you see this, please fix that, and have a great day, okay? All right, let's get back to the video. Peace.